in your opinion, what is the reason for 5G relevant in the future?
Yeah, the relevance of 5G is extremely high. So when you look at the physical world we live in, developing a country, any country that's developing, you're building bridges and roads and tunnels and seaports and airports, that's physical infrastructure. But we all know now that the next wave of socio-economic development in most countries, all countries around the world, will be driven predominantly by digital infrastructure, predominantly by science, technology and engineering. And it will be very much about data. Data is the new oil that will fuel the digital economy, fuel the internet, which is the engine of growth, which is the engine that will drive socio-economic development. So that next wave will be very much driven and created actually through innovation by 5G as a critical national infrastructure. So 5G will become the seaports and airports and roads, bridges and tunnels. It will basically be the overlay, digital infrastructure on top of the physical infrastructure of the city. That's what basically creates a smart city. A smart city is all about data connectivity and sharing information in real time, taking decisions in real time. And 5G enables that. So 5G as a critical national infrastructure is extremely relevant. Vietnam economy is booming. Foreign direct investment is coming. Even during the pandemic, there's very few countries in the world that experienced 2 consecutive years of positive GDP growth rate. And Vietnam had 2.9% roughly in 2021, 2020 rather, and in 2021, 2.58%. Inflation is relatively low compared to other countries which are experiencing high inflation. Unemployment rate is very low. Exports are up this last quarter, 14% year on year. It's fantastic. They focus on, by 2025, having labour productivity growth rates of 7% per annum, which is very important. And by 2030, 7.5%. And the percentage or proportion of GDP attributed to the digital economy should be around 20% by 2025 and 30% by 2030. And these are extremely achievable numbers actually, because even Vietnam's digital economy, if you look at it today relative to 6-7 years ago, it was only about $3 billion in 2015, and today in 2022 it's already almost about $25 billion. It's a huge growth area, and that will be sustained by 5G moving forward. Industries like manufacturing, agriculture, transport, energy, healthcare will become more efficient and productive. Labour productivity will increase dramatically through digitalisation of those industries, and that digitalisation will happen through 5G. Unlike 4G and its predecessors, 3G and 2G, which were mainly centred around consumer applications, but 5G is where you get 100 times greater speed, 100 times lower latency, lower delay, improved energy consumption. So that's good for the environment as well, reduction in carbon dioxide emissions and environmental impacts. Plus, more devices can be connected per base station for 5G versus 4G. So all of a sudden, you're not only connecting people to the network, you're connecting things. Today, there are 9 billion people around the world that are connected to mobile networks. But by 2030, we expect there to be not only 9 billion people, but another 20 billion things connected. Sensors in factory floors, in agricultural environments, in transport, you name it. So this type of connectivity, and data connectivity specifically, will help drive and improve efficiency and productivity of industries. So 5G is very much a platform for enterprise as much as it is for consumer. It's still going to benefit consumers as well, but when it comes to the real value from a socio-economic perspective, 5G is game changing. It's a revolution more than an evolution.